here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants.
Will Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
15 yards to go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. contact right at the catch point and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Does he have the distance? Yes! It is good! 1 yard better than Justin Tucker. A new record has been set. A 67-yard field goal. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Flush to his right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Out to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Got it. Ready? 60 back. 60 back. Ready?
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
46-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
19.
Dart gonna throw it again. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 41 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 3-yard line.
72. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Dart forced to his right, to the goal line, is in. Touchdown, New York. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
His kick is good.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. action. Here's McCarthy. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Here down the field will fall incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll put Addison in motion. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Dart. They work this out wide to Benson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give them
yards.
14 on that one. First down, Giants.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air once more is Dart. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To the air again goes Dart. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
3 yards to go.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third and short. Here's Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Dart going to throw here on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Wild dart. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. 1 quarter in the books. 10-3 is our score. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Now McCarthy. Ball throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And the Giants come up with it. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Come, 19. Come. Shut up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Shut up.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. And the Vikings have the takeaway. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Minnesota.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
There's Jefferson, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. He's inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
17. Vikings 3. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they will finally run him down. A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards.
And the Vikings.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Vikings first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency.
And he'll take it on in. Todd Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's taken in by the running back. Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action, it is Dart. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Wrap on leading. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Dart gonna throw it again. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
He'll get this out to his running back. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again. Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A 2-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams,
that is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
and these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
19 Lions. Street.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is caught by the tight end, Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, New York. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants move out to a 23-10 lead.
kickoff for New York.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Second and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
A gain of 10 yards.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
To kick off for New York.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Giants has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
The 35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He should...
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return starts from the 5. Then he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. The outside caught by Neighbors. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll work this out wide to Benson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
At the 40-yard line.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he is out of bounds. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First down.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shut up. 18 Cardinals.
To the air once more is Dart. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
The kicker on.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go ahead. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
To the air on second down. Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Out of the gun. Third down. It's Dart. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Giants. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And this ball's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's second down.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
A gain of
17 yards on that play. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Minnesota.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll go play action here with Clark. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
14 on the pickup. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead.
Vikings 24.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Slot man in motion right. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 1. On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Vikings 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of a yard.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down, they need 7.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards.
42-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
36-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
That's another.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
At the 5-yard line.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
A run here with Abanaconda. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Israel Abanaconda. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender is bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. Big play there. Gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. They came up a little bit short there on third down. I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in four-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Now he'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw a 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friend.